morning, everyone. Welcome to weekly updates. Right, weekly updates. We're trying to catch a movement that might give you a uh, big points. Right, starting on the weekly time frame. So we do this every week. Right, quickly going to the weekly and see the daily bar on currencies and the Dow. So yeah, before right every time we start a session, right before we go into the technical. Uh, just a reminder on the psychology part of the market, right? It's always important. Again, number one is just to uh, pay attention. Okay, before you, I mean, uh, with SEF, right? You just place your trade on minimum three SEF signal, and then you just leave it. Right now, you have more tools, which is harmonic disruption. So your responsibility when you enter uh, a day bar trade, right, is for you to check whether you have harmonic disruption on the lower time frame. I mean, 4 hour should be enough. I mean, you check every 4 hour or every 8 hours, and then you see whether a pattern, harmonic pattern appears against your trade. Then you need to go defensive, okay, when that happens. So these would prevent you to being stop out on those market that changes its mind midway, right? It happens, so you might not get uh, stop out the full bar, right? Even you can go to free trade and then just look for another setup, right? Or reanalyze the market whether the market is giving you a second gift. So that's new tools for you to uh, get you more consistent profit, right? Higher success rate of your day bar trade. Okay. So okay, before we go to the technical, like the charts, if you're excited about this week, right, please type for the win, okay, in the chat. For the win. Okay, on the chat there. For the win. Okay, thanks. So let me share you my screen. Okay, let me share you my screen. Okay, there you go. I'm trying to go fast, right? 15 minutes. It's supposed to be 15 minutes, but it's a weekly update, so it takes a bit more. So I keep tweaking the format. Okay, now I use, instead of weekly and daily on a separate chart, I'll do this instead. So the weekly and daily right side by side, right? And then you can see. Okay, sorry. So you can see. Okay, so you can see where it as the day transpires. I mean, you can see the weekly above it, right? Uh, it's better than going back and forth, switching tabs and charts. So you see both weekly and daily at the same screen. Okay, so let's start with, okay, this is supposed to be Euro USD. This one. Okay, let's start with Euro USD, right? Again, SEF. Lining up happens 4 weeks ago, last month, right? This one. Then you take advantage of this movement. Okay, this move. Okay, you might not catch this, though on SEF, this is an SEF. If you did not catch that, you can catch this continuation, right? Midway, where it's giving you doji, that's a continuation for you. So what happened this week, right? It already moved quite big, but haven't reached our target, right? Either the super touch line or the cluster, right? Cluster and, sorry, an actual cluster is here. Oh, the first target would be the pivot. This is a yearly pivot. Okay, this is your immediate target. So it hasn't reached that. So if you have a trade, right, the MACD is still getting even weaker. So you can keep your trade. Oh, sorry, the day bar is weakening here, right? Yeah, you can keep your trade until you see a more definite reversal bar here, right, for our target here. So this might continue, okay, on the weekly, but no lining up there. Okay, no candle, sorry, no SCF on Euro USD on weekly. So weekly on GBP USD also no 3 SCF, right? It's even actually a continuation trade, right? Crossing the uh, moving average, right? And actually 3 SCF on continuation. So most probably going to continue uh, to weaken, right? GBP compared to the USD. Okay, whenever you see a reversal here, right, on the day bar, find a bearish continuation trade. Okay, might be a small swing here, and then take advantage of the bearish reversal. Okay, no lining up on the weekly on Euro Yen. Right, again, it was lining up a month ago. Right, it has moved quite far here, but no reversal signals. Right, we're waiting for ICF. But the daily give you here, right, a hammer, but didn't get triggered. So we wait for a signal from Euro Yen. More interesting is the pound yen, right? Okay, let's just see this because last week it gives us a weak hammer here. Okay, and then I think we took this trade. Okay, to inside out. Okay, got triggered, right? And then you check the 4 hour. Okay, you can check the 4 hour. There's no actually harmonic disruption. It's quite erratic here. So you don't see harmonic disruption, so you can keep that trade. Okay, if you took that trade, let's go back to the day bar. Okay, wait for an actual disruption here. Looks like a harmonic here, but it's not. It's not clear on the 4 hour. So you still on the trade here, right? This is a weak uh, candle 8. SCF no only one, right? If you're using okay, if you use pivot, actually use both. So let's do another one here. So you can use both. If it add more uh, more noise, then you can use just the yearly, right? But this is not noise, actually a signal for you. So I pivot weekly, sorry, week candle 8, but only those two. So not enough signal for a lining up. So you wait again. Okay, no, nothing here weekly. Okay, on these 4 currencies. USDN. This is more interesting. Okay, you notice harmonic there forming, right? X, A, B, C, D, and then it reverses there, and then making a bigger one there, right? And then you have smaller one there also. I keep making that. I mean, this one had reverse, right? This one had reverse on the weekly. Then it's making another one there, and then reverse a bit, and then making another one here, right? And this one hasn't properly reversed, or reverse a bit here. But this is also a signal on ICF, right? You have 3, right? All of them are here, right? Candle A, P, and D, right? Pivot and divergence. So 3 signals, and then harmonic there. Okay. This one needs to we need to check even higher time frame and see how it transpires. It might be sorry, X A B C D, right, harmonic also, and then it might be giving us at the end of the month a weak hammer there. Okay, that would be a good uh, good lining up this one. Sorry, weekly, weekly because of this piercing. So we took this trade, right? We took this trade last week and give us like 70 points there, and now this is reversing. Okay, could be continuation trade from a bearish, right? You can take this, but again, you can take this today's trade, right? If it is bearish signal, okay, it hasn't been finished. Okay, we need to wait. We don't front run a bar, right? Trade the bar, we let this finish, and then we check again tomorrow. Okay, what happened tomorrow? If tomorrow give us a signal, then this might be continuation going down. But pay attention this week, right? If this is a short retracement, right, giving us another bullish SCF on daily, right, that might be uh, from this SCF on weekly. Okay, this might be a lineup, but the day bar hasn't give us a signal just yet. Okay, for a bullish move. So we wait for that. Okay, this week for day bar uh, a bullish trade, right? SCF again. Make sure it's a 3 SCF later. Okay, but we're going to see that every day, right? Pay particular attention to your USD yen. Swiss franc USD Swiss franc doesn't have any signal on the weekly, right? Harmonic appearing that most likely is going uh, to go sideways for a few days here because it's also at a pivot, right? This one keep giving you doji. Oh wait, this is GBP USD. Wait, sorry, wrong, wrong chart at the bottom. Yeah, there. Okay, this might continue a bit, right? Going to super touch, right? Probably pivot there. And then because harmonic forming, right? You can see also on the daily, it's an immediate one, immediate type. So it can extend, right? You remember that. So if you took this trade last week, right? I mean, it moves quite big, right? For continuation trade, this one. But we wait for a signal on Swiss franc. Let's see what happened. You might be able to take HBR trade, right, or HEB trade from if it bounces off super touch. Okay, similar to US dollar Swiss franc Canadian, US dollar Canadian also doing similar pattern there, right? Already reached the super touch there. Uh, give us a signal last week. I didn't get triggered, so we wait for another signal on the day bar. But no signal on the weekly just yet. Just early warnings here. Okay, that it might bounce. Okay, same thing with Australian dollar. Okay, it moves big because of this lining up last month. Okay, if you miss this trade, you can take the continuation trade here. Okay, now we wait for a signal. Okay, from the day bar. Okay, no trade there. Okay, let's move to the next set. So, okay, this one is NZD USD weekly. This is a nice one actually. Uh, the harmonic forming, right? Yeah, harmonic forming. Oh, this is the harmonic reversal trade. Harmonic there, right? This is the one that we took last week, right? Moves like 200 points there. Uh, this is a weak signal, right? We are waiting for a stronger signal. This might be it. right? So looking at it, this is bouncing there, right? You can risk this one, right? Just play defensive on this one. Okay, this weaker trade. I mean, it got triggered on Friday. I think we took this trade. Oh, no harmonic here. Sorry, no harmonic here. This is higher. Yeah, it doesn't look clear in here. So no harmonic. So this might be temporary. Okay, though this is a 3 SEF, right? You might see a quick reversal, probably bounce over here, right? We wait for its uh, reversal continuation because no harmonic there. Okay, might be continuing to go down. Okay, uh, one thing here, right? Yes, you can take this one, but play again defensive, right? You got stop out here. You take this, right? I think we see harmonic, see here, right? We saw this harmonic and then we move to zero, but the market gives you a second give here. Okay, the market is giving you a second give, so it might get triggered again. But again, watch your harmonic again, right? So it's actually a bigger harmonic there, right? And then you wait for that reversal, right? For this continuation, because this is a support touch trade. Okay, and 3 SEF bearish. Okay, this might be a trade later, right? During this week, we wait for that. If you take this one, quick exit, right? Quick exit on the harmonic. Euro GBP no signal on the weekly, right? But there is a signal harmonic here, a gap down earlier today. Okay, gap down. Hasn't been fully. Yeah, this might continue to go down actually and create. I mean, fully form the harmonic. Then you wait for that reversal trade. Okay, bullish later this week, right? We're going to monitor this one. Okay, this might be, oh no, this is the daily. Weekly, no signal, right? No signal on the weekly, no signal on the daily. So we skip that. Euro, Australian dollar, also no signal on the weekly, right? No harmonic also. So you can skip that. No signal also here. Okay, skip that. Just go fast and then concentrate on the strong trades. Uh, no three, no three inside up there. So no candle eight. Okay. Wait, this hasn't been changed. Sorry. So GBP. Harmonic very clear here, but again it gaps up. No signal. Okay, no signal on both. Right, we wait for a signal again. GBP and CD also. I mean, a lot of markets are gapping today. So no signal here, no signal on the day bar. Actually, this one is a weak one. XABCD harmonic. I got triggered, but we didn't trade this. I think last week, right? Uh, yeah, might be continuation trade, but might go further up. So skip that for now. No clear signal. We just skip, right? We only want to trade the strong signal. No signal here. Also no signal here. Okay, GBP Canadian. I think we trade the bullish one, right? This one, the bullish trade, because of this reversal. Okay, this might be a continuation and creating a bigger harmonic there. So continuation of that trade. I think we took this one, right? If you want to continuation the trade is this one, but harmonic again forming quick exit on this one. But none of these are strong signals. Australian dollar yen, no signal, right? It might be forming today, but the weekly doesn't give us any lineup. Okay, move on quickly to the next one. Uh, yeah, not a strong one, right? Canadian Swiss franc. So harmonic already reversed this one, but no candle 8. Harmonic there gives you a reversal, not candle 8 also. So you skip that, right? Although you see harmonic there, this is reversing on the weekly, right? And then might give you a higher swing of bearish on this bar or on this super touch, but no SCF, right, on this one. So you skip that. Okay, you skip that. This is also doesn't have the signal, a weak signal, right? Similar to US dollar yen on a yearly pivot, but it's not as strong. No SCF here, right? So you skip that again quickly. This is forming a harmonic there, reverse a bit, right? And then gives you this, I think this is second give, right? But no SCF there. Okay, so you skip that also. Euro NZD. We trade the bullish reversal, right, on this one because reversal. Okay, harmonic appear and it's an HEB out of pivot there, and then we took this trade. I think 200 points, right, last week. Now it's reversing on Friday, but no clear signal here, right? The reversal is done on the weekly, right? The minimum reversal. No candle 8 here, so might not be as strong to continue to reverse bullish. So it might reverse down actually. Let's check. Okay, this gives us a trade last week. Let's check the monthly. Oh, yeah, harmonic forming there, probably forming a bigger harmonic. So this is yeah, SCF last week, right? 1, 2, 3, 3 signals. Go defensive on this, right? I mean, you got trigger, trigger. Okay, and yeah, disruption there. Probably stop out. Okay, that's okay. We wait for a stronger signal again. No trade there. Continuation here. Swiss franc yen. I keep continue to go down from 2 weeks ago though. So we only reviewed this last week, right? So continuation, it's already SS2. We just wait for this. Unless you do intraday, you can trade 1 hour or 4 hour continuation. I remember a big move. I ask you to watch for continuation. I mean, you just take continuation on super touch. Okay, and then go for small points, and take, a quick exit. Okay, might be even more interesting in 1 hour. Okay, that's intraday trade. And GDN, no signal on weekly. No signal on the weekly just yet. We just completed the harmonic there, right? You see here. Oh, it's a day bar trade. So this is a weak one, but only to SCF though. Okay, to SCF. So play defensive on this one, right? You got triggered on Friday. Again, defensive on this. You take this, and then you see harmonic, right? Similar to Australian dollar yen, I think. Got disrupted, right? You accept, and then the market gives you a second give here, right? This is a continuation. You can enter the daily bar again, right? This hasn't got triggered. So your second give here, right, for a bullish move, but it's doing a harmonic here, X, A, B, C, D, right? You probably your immediate target is the pivot, right? You want to trade that. So this one, again, no signal on the weekly, harmonic, right, forming. So this is a day bar trade, right? Okay, you got triggered, play defensive, right? Because harmonic, but it's a bit erratic, not a clean harmonic. So play defensive again, and then the market gives you a second give here. Okay, second give. No signal on the weekly though. Both of this. So yeah, no weekly lining up except US dollar yen. Okay, we look into that this week, right? Whether we get a bullish SEF here, then we might try a big move there. Okay, so yeah, that's for the weekly update. Then we move on to the Dow. Okay, the Dow. I mean, if you don't see a strong day, I mean, you have several day bar trade, right? But all are defensive. Nothing of that you can go offensive on. Do the intraday, okay? Intraday on this four, okay? And we, yeah, almost 40 minutes already. So yeah, let's move on to Dewar. Sorry, Dow Jones. Okay, Dow Jones weekly, right? Harmonic forming, right? It bounce off. No more signal than that, right? It's bouncing off. Probably give us a continuation trade, right? Because this harmonic needs to reverse. So we go to the day bar. Okay, both gives you a reversal signal, right? First, last week this hammer, right, but disrupted by harmonic, right, 4 hour, right, and then went down, right. You give you 200 points actually this one, right, 5 SEF, 4 plus support from weekly. I won't call it exactly a full 5 because the weekly didn't give 3 SEF. So gives you 200 points, right? But for our disruption, right? Remember also the quote reaching timing. So very volatile the market, uh, reverse big, right? And then give us uh, candle 8 here, right? This one is 3 SEF instead of 4. It gives you 3 here. Okay, still harmonic reversal. Uh, yeah, harmonic reversal and at the cluster. Okay, touch a cluster, magic cluster at that. So you took this trade, right? It gives you like 100 plus points, right? On Friday. Okay, there 100 plus points, right? And then you see this. Okay, let me just, okay, harmonic forming. It's an immediate one. Okay, so there's a possibility that it might extend. Okay, let's check the pre-market. Okay, pre-market, right? Harmonic, this one, the hammer that got disrupted, right? And then we took the candle 8 again. Okay, this is on 4 hour. It's more erratic, right? So it might continue because the day bar, right, was, sorry, the day bar gave us 3 SEF, right? It's not as clean as this, the harmonic, right? So and then Yeah, so that might be extending. Okay, you already have 100 points, now 200 points actually from your entry, 200 points. So if you took that trade, right, this can be a big move because this harmonic is not as strong as this one, right? Later on, you would notice, I mean, I'll give you an update on how to differentiate a harmonic, which will might extend or can, I mean, should reverse immediately. I mean, you learn immediate harmonic, right? You learn a clean harmonic, and then I'll give you an erratic one, which is this type, right? And then I'll go through more types of harmonic that can give you actually uh, quite an extension of the D. So this one, I mean, you just wait for weakening on MACD, right? And draw your cluster. Let's just wait. Draw your cluster. I hope you took that bar on Friday. Oh, sorry, on Thursday. Wait, let's just clean this up. Okay, and draw your target on 4 hour. Okay, that's your magic cluster actually. Could be your magic cluster. Sorry. Yeah, not a strong cluster. So this would be your target, this pivot. Right? Um, let's check another one. Okay, you have more. So this is not a magic cluster. Yeah, most probably this one. So 27,800, right? 500 points to go. Okay, unless you see a reversal bar here, but you already win 300 points, right? Uh, from wait, right from Friday. Oh no, Thursday, right? Thursday bar, right? On this bar, I said there will be a big move, but it was temporarily disrupted by harmonic, right? And then the market gives you a second gap, right? Even though lower SEF counts, right? But it's a strong SEF signal. So you just take that. I mean, the weekly needs to reverse somehow. So this one actually gives you 200, right? If you aim for more, you get stop out at free trade. Remember when it moves at least 50 points for defensive trade, you move to zero, right? This is like an aggro trade, right? So it moves at least 100, right? Before 100, before you move your stop. But again, harmonic disruption on 4 hours shows you to exit, right? This bar. So you get your 200, and then, yeah, you take the second gift, right? 300 points so far, right? So that's Dow. Okay, the gold that might be moving big, right, hasn't got triggered. Right, still a valid trade, right? If you put your order, okay, or it's going further down. That's okay. Further down, then wait for another signal. Right, the further you go, the bigger the reversal. Okay, any question?
Good afternoon, Alan. Alan, just one question on New Zealand JPY.
Oh wait, sorry, DJ. Let me. Okay, can you please repeat your question again?
Alan, if you can open New Zealand JPY chart, please. Just one question there.
New Zealand.
JPY. New Zealand yen. Yeah.
New Zealand yen.
Yeah.
Oh wait. This one, right?
See,
Yeah.
no, so, and don't we see the bigger harmonic which is there? I understand that you're looking at the smaller harmonic, but there is a bigger harmonic also there on the daily bar, please.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, yeah, this
This
one.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so this type of harmonic we should avoid it. I mean the clean M which is forming.
Yeah, this is
Yes,
clean
yes,
harmonic
yes,
actually. This is a clean
yes,
one. So
yeah.
yes, this is a harmonic harmonic reversal. Though SCF doesn't give you a strong signal here, right? So
Correct.
it's actually on Friday's bar, more signal here. So you have okay, you have harmonic and cluster probably here, but it's not crossing, right? Not a bullish bar. So you have, sorry, weaker. Let's just draw. Okay, let's just draw. This is stop loss. So that's why I tell you this is a defensive trade because no SCF just yet, right? Okay. Now the SCF, sorry, the cluster is here. Okay, but this bar hasn't crossed up and close, right? Friday bar, right? But this is a big bar, right? If you trade the Thursday bar, play defensive, okay, and then you got stop out zero, right? This is a second give, you can take that again, and then again play defensive. With whenever you see harmonic disruption, you move to free trade fast.
So I could not understand why would we get stop out, Alan, if we look if we took the Thursday bar.
It got triggered up and then it goes down again, right, to zero. I
No,
mean,
but
free trade.
don't we put the stop loss below the closing price?
I mean, you check again my variance and stance session on the foundation masterclass. Now I introduce you how to read the variance, right? How strong it is. So if you see a weaker SEF, right? I mean weaker candle 8 here, and then you only see a candle 8 and cluster. Even the cluster, it hasn't crossed it up properly, right? Cross up and close. That's the ideal reversal on the harmonic. Right? Then on those signals, you would want to go defensive. What I mean by defensive is when it got triggered and then you see a harmonic forming on the lower time frame, you move to free trade quickly, right? Unless the reversal is 3 SCF at least, right? And then you have divergence here or even pivot there. So you have additional signal. This is only two, right? Candle 8 and Fibo cluster with harmonic, right? But it only counts as two. Last signal, right? If you have three signals, then yes, you can go offensive. Offensive, I mean, you keep your original stop. Okay,
Got it, Alan. Yeah, thank
right.
you, thank you.
So why I introduce you this? Because you would want to, uh, uh, okay, you won't want to prevent being stopped out on those less strong, on those weak signals. Okay, I mean, you're not supposed to take this anyway with 3 SEF rule, but because of the harmonic, yes, you might do that. You might, I mean, sometimes two signals with harmonic with an HPR, you can take that, right? But play defensive, right? I mean, concentrate your capital on the strongest one, right? We'll have more anyway. So do that, right? And then we are safe, right? Go stop out. And then you can take again the second gift on this one. But again, second gift, again, play defensive again. Okay.
Yes, Alan. Thank you, thank you. Alan, just one request, Alan. Before you close the session, I would like to speak to you for 1 minute in the end. Alan.
All right. Yeah, sure, sure.
Sorry, Alan, can you hear me?
Yes, Catherine.
Okay, so for example, if let's say just now the NZ JPY is actually a valid trade, right? And then it's a valid bullish trade, assuming now the bar has been triggered, and then assuming it's coming down, can I enter at the lower price?
No. Okay.
I still need to wait for another valid SEF to enter. That's safer,
Yes.
is it?
Okay. The rule, you cannot break the rule. Okay. At least not. Okay. I mean, it's a different strategy on intraday. Okay. If you go for a strategy on intraday and take the intraday setup and go for the big bites like the day bar target, then you can do that. But if you trade day bar with day bar rule, you don't do that, right? Follow the rule, which is you need to wait for the bar to get triggered, because that's how the market is telling you that it's good. It has big intention of going that way. Uh, the signal, right? If it's bullish, I mean, market is telling you, yes, I'm going for bullish because your breakout order got triggered,
Okay.
right?
So once the breakout order, like for example, if I look at this chart, right, the pin bar, I mean the hammer or the pin bar, right?
Right.
Which is, assuming this is a valid trade and the next trade has triggered it,
Right.
right? Then this is the third day. Currently, the price is actually below the last trigger point.
Right.
Can I enter now? Assuming
No.
this is a valid trade.
Yeah, no, you wait for got triggered.
Already got triggered on the second bar, ma. On the
Yes.
second shooting star.
Right.
Right.
Okay,
If
let me
I've
show you.
entered on the hammer.
So this high is 69, 16, right?
Okay.
69.16. So our order would be, okay, 69.26. Okay, wait, yeah, 26. It's about this level. Okay.
Correct. So second bar has already triggered the price rightfully, assuming on the day that I transacted the next day. So which means to say, but currently the price has dropped a little.
Yeah.
But if this is still a valid setup, can I enter at this current price?
No.
Cannot.
Okay. Here, this is what I mean. I mean, this is your, and this 4 hour, right? This is your day bar order. Okay? It got triggered, right, on Friday.
Correct.
But you notice harmonic disruption, right? 4 hour.
Yeah.
You play it safe, right? When it goes there, you move to zero quickly. Okay, move to zero, and then you got stop out zero, right? You're safe, because why you won't want to be defensive? I mean, you check again the foundation masterclass. You want to go defensive because this is only 2 SEF.
All right.
Right? Only candle 8 and cluster. Right? Even it's not the ideal cluster. So this is an HPR, right? With weak candle 8, only 2, right? So you don't trade of offensive, you go defensive. What I mean defensive, you see harmonic disruption. Whenever you see harmonic disruption, you move quickly to free trade, right? So you stop out zero, right? Now the market, you're seeing that the market gives you a bullish bar, right? On, sorry, day bar. Okay, day bar gives you a bullish bar on Friday, right? This bullish bar, bullish engulfing. Okay, this bullish engulfing also still 2 signals, but stronger because it crossed the cluster. Okay, it's stronger signal there, but the bar is still there, right? But you can take this weak signal, right, as a second gate. So yes, you can still trade this, enter this trade again, but always enter again at this trigger bar. Okay, so you don't enter now. You wait whether the market is really give you strong extension. Okay, but because again, because you trade based on this bar second gate, right? You need to go defensive again. Okay, go defensive again and watch for your 4 hour disruption. Okay, so if it goes there, right, beyond this point, then it's a harmonic again, right? You need to move to 0 again,
Okay.
fast. So that's how you trade defensively. Yes, you can take more trade, slightly weaker, right? I wouldn't trade a 2 SEF without an harmonic. So I, I mean, you can still take this with very defensive trade only because there is an HBR. If that's not, you don't take 2 signals SEF, right? Minimum 3. Okay, you might as well skip this one, right? Saving you a lot of trouble, right? Wait for 3 SEF signal, right? And trade the Dow instead. Okay.
Okay. Understand. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And already give you 300 points, right? Rather than you scrutinizing this market, right? Oh, let's see the 4 hour. Is it get disrupted, right? And then keep doing that on this market. I mean, you took that trade, which is 3 SEF, right? Already give you 300 points. Okay, you see what I mean? If you see other stronger signal, do not dwell on the weaker one, right? You want to save your quota anyway and save your time. So I give you this SEF, right? Uh, for you to be able to pick the strongest and concentrate on the strongest signal. Okay, if
Okay.
no other strong signal, everything is weak. So you pick one, even though it's weak, then you have the stance and variance now to help you uh, save your capital from a 1 bar stop out. Okay, it's a
Understand.
complete set, right? Now it's a complete set. So yeah, but it's a good practice, Catherine.
All right.
It's a good practice.
Ken, thanks.
Yeah. So any more questions?
Casey, just on discussion sake, just now on the same pair, I would wait for a stronger SCF before we enter. If a stronger SAF come, maybe a 3 or something that's below the red line, I would take it. I wait for another one. If there's no better so-called trades, wait for another signal. Then re-enter on a good SCF signal, rather than take the red line. Because the red line is still based on a weak
this bar, right?
on a weak hammer.
Yeah.
Wait for another, maybe it will come up maybe a white hammer. Then it will be much stronger. Then we base on the white hammer and we trade.
Right. Yeah, that's another style. That's another style, Casey. I mean, you can do that also.
Yeah. A question on pound dollar.
Pound dollar.
Yeah, your favorite pair. It's still bullish moving, right? In the way I see it.
Yeah, it's still. I mean, this is a bullish signal. Right?
Yeah,
Harmonic
okay.
there forming.
Yeah.
Right? And then bullish.
Okay. My question is, on the 1 day on the daily chart, okay, there seems to be. Do you consider the big at harmonic M? It's not very clean, but I don't know whether is it good to consider the big one. Yeah.
Yeah, you consider this because of the.
There's a small one, I know. There's a small one in front there, right? A small M. The bigger M. Do you still consider the bigger M? Is it still much bigger?
This one, right?
Yeah.
You
still M
based on the energy on the weekly, right? This one, which is cleaner. X, A, B, C, D.
Yeah, it's forming.
It's fully formed already.
Yeah, waiting for a reversal, you say.
Yeah, I mean, it's already fully formed. Reversal, if you're waiting for a weekly reversal, that will be too late, right?
Yeah, because I had this running since last week. I thought it from the 1 day. I just want to try it out and see how it goes.
Yeah. So this is 3 SEM already.
Yeah,
right?
That's the one I took.
So even though without harmonic, right, that's a 3 SEM with you. But though.
Because I want to see whether like big harmonic, the kind of thing, whether taking it would be a good thing.
So the bigger harmonic already fully formed, right? You're anticipating it to be reversing. Okay, you're anticipating the weekly to reverse, right? And then you go for day bar 3 SEF, right? You don't need to see the harmonic, right? Because this is not clean, right? Erratic one. So you do cluster, right? Based on cluster. Okay, do your drawings.
I think it's a cluster. I think I plot that.
Yeah. Not this one. Yeah, do your homework. Wait, let's just draw another one. Okay, just another. So from this, okay, from this placement. Yeah, this is too noisy here. Okay. So from further back, from this point.
Yeah.
There, cluster there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember seeing it in
Yeah.
the cluster there.
And crossing up and close, that's a strong one. So you buy stop here, right? Better yet, you know intraday, right?
Yeah. I want to try a daily one. Doing too much intraday.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
do a
intraday,
small
you said
stick.
4 hour, there you go. That's
Yeah.
your trade, right?
Okay.
Okay, higher sync trade, right? This is a higher sync continuation. I mean, this is supposed to be a 4 hour trade, right? Harmonic. This one is harmonic, right? Reversal, that's another trade 4 hour, right? The market gives you harmonic again here, not really here, right? Harmonic, and gives you another entry point here. So this is your trade 4 hour, but not bad. I mean, though you need to again use this strategy, right? Not just arbitrarily took a trade on the day bar, right? Just enter anywhere, right? It's a bullish anyway. No, you need to back your trade on a strategy.
Yeah.
So yes, you can enter now, enter at before you got triggered on the day bar, but you use the 4 hour strategy. Okay, this one.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe I should go for because I wanted to try the
Day bar.
Day bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I find that now one of the very important concept and the way we trade is the higher sync. I think that is very important.
Yeah.
If we can get good at identifying the TOD and the weekly trajectory, and then we trade accordingly. I think that's you can master that alone. I think you should be doing well. Doing very well actually.
Right, Casey. So right. For those who are really new on this, I mean, do not worry. I mean, those who just joined the last foundation masterclass, right? I'm giving you the whole thing, right, for you to be able to trade your whole life, right? Right, like a full story here. Just keep practicing, okay? Keep practicing. Try to identify. Keep doing this every day, right? Giving you more stuff for you to learn on. So do not worry when you cannot absorb this the first time, right? Just continue to learn. I mean, eventually this would sink in. Go for your flashcards, right? Your candle 8 flashcards, divergence flashcards, and then you ask question in the group and watch these updates regularly. Okay, I'm going fast because this is going for YouTube. I'll do an update for you, especially for you on the foundation later, right? A slower explanation. But I'm going fast because of YouTube, right? YouTube people would not stand watching an hour video. So I'm looking to go for 15 minutes. Now it's past 1 hour already. So yeah, be uh, do not feel uh, discouraged, okay, when you cannot absorb it uh, early on, right? Keep practicing, right? It takes time for this to be absorbed, right? You learn a high level uh, knowledge on trading, right? And then I'm simplifying it. Okay. Some people would take these 2-3 years to absorb. I mean, you should be able to absorb this within months. Okay, with practice, within a few months. Okay. Uh, yeah, I think we reached the end of today's updates. Okay, thank you for your for joining this session. Have a great day, right? Have happy trading. Be uh, uh, do not feel uh, discouraged. Okay, when you cannot absorb it uh, early on, right? Keep practicing, right? It takes time for this to be absorbed, right? You learn a high level uh, knowledge on trading, right? And then I'm simplifying it. Okay. Uh, some people would take these 2-3 years to absorb. I mean, you should be able to absorb this within months. Okay, with practice, within a few months. Okay. Uh, yeah, I think we reached the end of today's updates. Okay, thank you for your for joining this session. Have a great day, right? Have happy trading. I'll see you again tomorrow.